ass bitch, that shit whack, exactly, so say something, yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. And then they could be like, oh, we triggered you. Yeah, trigger these, motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. You ain't triggered me. You just a little bitch. And that's, just go back and forth. Or don't. Don't waste the energy. Whatever floats your boat, you know. But there's no reason to all this hate speech. That's bullshit. That's them just trying to censor everything. And they too stupid. You can see, look at Tim Wall's face. Kamala Harris, they too stupid to even pull it off. They know they can't even, with a straight face, tell that lie that they just want to protect people and this and that.
None of us like to hear. But more importantly, who gets to decide on the issue of what misinformation is?
Look, the First Amendment is found.
And look, like they said, who decides what is hate speech and who misinformation? And that's also insulting. You're telling everybody that they're too stupid to do their own research. Now, if you take something for granted and somebody tell you some information and you run with it yourself and you just go, you either got to learn the hard way not to trust that person, or you do your research next time.
It's something I spent my whole life, the vice president, and I think most Americans are clear on this. The point being on this, we're seeing censorship coming in the form of book bannings in different places. We're seeing it attempts in schools. The issue on this is the hate speech and the
book bannings. They try to act like it's ignorant people banning, Greek philosophy or something. No, they're banning pornographic books in children's schools, first grade, middle school. That's what they're banning. They still, that's what I was saying. How are they allowed, these perverts allowed to sit up there and say, yeah, we're against book banning, when everybody know perfectly well what type of, I mean, even me, much as I talk about pussy and da. I don't know how I would have felt to be even in middle 7th grade. You know how we acted when you're learning about the 7th grade sex ed. And like I said, the stuff we learned about AIDS in 7th grade, this was 1987. It never changed, meaning there were no updates. So the stuff we learned about how you catch it, this and that, still the same. Regular sex ed, that's all you need. But this isn't sex ed books. These are just explicit books trying to get people aroused. Little kids reading together. To me, like I said, it's like watching porn with your homeboys. Something I've never done. Every once in a while you might have, if it's a chick that was super hot, especially the VCR days in the 90s, check this bitch out. But you don't, what you do, hey, let me get that and leave, right? You don't sit there and watch porn with your homeboys. Maybe that's a fraternity thing in college, but it ain't an army thing when they're sitting there watching porn together. Could you imagine a bunch of dudes? It's nothing but dudes. Y'all, even in the high school. Now, maybe when you was a little bit younger, and your 8th grade, 7th grade, somebody got a magazine, we're all, ooh, look at this. But high school, no, you don't fucking watch porn with your homeboys. Think about it. There's just, like, what you trying to do, man? You trying to get, that's some Puffy type shit. Before Puffy, that's what I'm saying. We was always against it. You know what I'm saying? We're not finna, this is 1990, we're 16. We're not finna sit in somebody's living room when the parents are gone and a bunch of guys and watch fucking porn. That's the equivalent of what they're trying to do with these explicit books. Because you think about it. 7th grade, they read it and they know they read some of the books. They would kick people because some of the parents got mad and came to the city council and they would kick them out because they would read the exact book that they child brought home from class. And then they're like, how is that not appropriate for a parent to read it in a room full of adults at city council, but you want to kick them out? But the kids are supposed to be reading this together. Yeah, like I said, even us, even type of dudes we are, that's definitely a no-go. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. What the fuck is that? You get mad. That's time to fight. Even your friend, man, what the fuck you trying to do? Yeah, why are you trying to get each other aroused? Why are you trying to arouse? There's a difference between, oh shit, it's some girls over there. Oh yeah, that's different. Yeah. And then we go clown each other. Nigga, you ain't finna say shit. Your ass. Let's go over there. You ain't gonna have shit to say. Something like that. But yeah, to sit up there, like, no, they're trying to bring whatever they're trying to do.